Villains, these terrors and these tyrannies, if tyrannies was justice ye repute, I execute enjoined me from above, to scourge the pride of such as heaven abhors. Nor am I made arch-monarch of the world, crowned and invested by the hand of Jove for deeds of bounty or nobility. But since I exercise a greater name, the scourge of God and terror of the world, I must apply myself to fit those terms, in war, in blood, in death, in cruelty.
Alright, welcome back to Watch Pocket Gaming and Tamburlaine the Great. So, I realised that I've forgotten to do my warrior training with Eagle Warriors to gain the special trait. Was to light cavalry, heavy cavalry, combat in steppe, plains and farmlands. It's going to be very nice. Wow, people are leaving the defensive pact. That's weird. Yes, so also as my mission from the Eagle Warriors, I'm supposed to be looting Nishapur, so I've set my retinue to be looters, and I'm bringing them around here. And of course, you can't toggle looter while you're at war, but if you toggle looter on a retinue before you declare war, then you can. Okay, so I guess the thing is, I haven't tried to convert anyone, so why do I have secret Muslims when I have public Muslims? It's anyway, I'm not going to be converting. Yeah, so if you toggle looter before declaring war on like a retinue, which you don't have to disband before declaring war, then you can continue looting while you're at war. But I kind of want to just wait a while, let it reinforce, get more money coming in. Okay. And then I am going to declare war on this guy. Let's just go in, appoint myself to lead the army. So my combat modifiers are now pretty crazy. Plus 162% morale damage, plus 116% siege, plus 101% light cav. Yeah, it's pretty great. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. Nishapur has been looted. So the looted modifier here expires in 4 days. Let him rot, but we can probably do some more ransoming. So how many troops will I actually need? Yeah, I will be fine. Yeah, so now come back here, and it's probably okay, I don't really mind that. It's probably about time to declare war on this guy. Conquest of Kalat. And let's just raise my personal levies. Do not want those. Just bring everyone down here. And these guys are too far away. Because this war is very simple. It doesn't matter that the defensive pact is in it because I'm just going to wait. Raiders. Where do I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't really matter that the defensive pact is in this war because this guy only has the one county, in fact only the one holding, so I'm just going to siege that one holding and then that'll be fine, that'll be it. Why am I... Okay, like, I guess... So I guess, like, this is reinforcing, and I'm also reinforcing, so... Complicated interactions. Hang on. I am not paranoid, so rumours of a plot to kill me could actually be true. But ultimately there's not a lot I can really do about it. Cool, tides are nice. Because, oh look, he is fully occupied, which is an automatic 100% war score, and now the war is over. So now do I want to declare war on Chagatai? Because that would be more problematic. Although, well, hang on, China's still having a great famine, so Imperial tributaries cannot raise Chinese regiments. So that wouldn't be an issue. It would just be the standard problems of defensive pact. Who's the Khanate at war with? Looks like my vassals and the Turkic band. And is that one of my vassals? Yeah, that's one of my vassals. So yeah, that's great. Not only are my vassals expanding for me, they're expanding into the Khanate. So my truce with the Ottomans is up. There's not much Ottomans left. Yeah, I can do invasion of Trebizond. I'll just take that. What other truces do I have? Oh right, that was the Byzantine revolt. Is September 81. The Khanate is in 86. So yeah, obviously I was looking at attacking Chagatai and actually having looked again at the historical borders of Tamburlaine's empire. I think I should be taking some of this up here. But it might be, complicated. Whereas wiping out the Ottomans I think might be easier in some ways. Either way, I'm going to wait a bit. There we go. Got thing. So that was the minimum of what I wanted to wait for. was to get my society mission done. And I mean, I could continue looting at this point. So while I have the money, I will build some castle walls at least. They do a bit of tax income as well as the levy size and fort level, so you know, walls are kind of all around good and they're fairly cheap. Usually I'd be focusing a bit more on building up my holdings, but usually I would have started from a less powerful position and probably earlier in the game, and I'd be planning to go on a bit longer. So yeah, I could raid a bit more. Ultimately, I kind of want to wait at least a little bit because, you know, I just declared war on the Defensive Pact, and now I'm thinking of declaring war on the Defensive Pact again. So, do I want... No. Like, why am I getting that event anyway? She's not my ward. And I do have a court tutor appointed. Why am I getting these events? Court tutor, he's right there. He should be dealing with all this. So, yeah, I'm going to be declaring war on the Defensive Pact again, but like right now, okay, hang on, what? Oh, right, it's not actually my territory, it's stuff that my vassals have sieged. It's getting sieged back. Yeah, so if I wait a bit, then you know, all those armies from the Defensive Pact are walking back home. And so by the time I actually... What battle? It doesn't look like you matter at all, so let's just sacrifice you. Oh, I guess... Yeah. Yeah, so by the time I actually declare the war, hopefully, you know, all those guys will have walked back home, and then, you know, all of the Defensive Pact are called into the war. Can I change this law yet? September. They'll be called into the war by the Defensive Pact, and then they'll have to start marching over here again, and so you know, it slows them down. Yeah, he's a commander, so I guess I'll just go with someone who's actually good at the job. All my powerful vassals are pretty happy with me in any case. Oh, right, yeah, my vassal is also at war here. So he's also trying to siege this while I'm looting it. So that's a thing. Yeah, so my vassals are winning wars against the Ilkhanate. This is great. This is also, just as a side note, why it tends to be futile to even try and bring your threat down once it, at least try to bring it down particularly far once it gets really high, because your vassals will be strong enough to declare wars, and you don't get as much threat as if you did it yourself, but you still get quite a bit. Well, does the fact that he's slandered me allow me to, say, throw him in prison? No. So, yeah, basically, I want to bring my retinue over here, so I'm ready to go on the Ottomans, and then go for the Ottomans. Oh, I can change that law. No centralization, and I'm no longer over my domain limit. Oh, right, yeah, in fact, my truce with the... no. My truce with the Bahri Sultanate is up. That actually is more significant. Looks like that bishop can't afford to ransom himself. So, Crusade's still going on. So what war would I declare here? I guess invasion of Jerusalem? Because Arabia's a bit far. Armenia and Al Jazeera don't have that much. It'd have to be Jerusalem. Okay. I'll wrestle this mare. Be a gallant winner. Or do I still want to do the Ottomans first? Yeah, let's still go for the Ottomans first, I think. For which it is kind of relevant. Sure. Recruit my son into the warrior lodge. Would be great. Probably want siege equipment. And let's invade Trebizond. Alright. 24%, 99%. Are you willing to surrender yet? Nope, okay. Then let's keep going. Because ultimately, as far as I can tell, it seems like, so even though war score is capped because it's been less than 3 years and I haven't won a major battle, it's still, yeah, see, so it's still, as far as I can tell, how it works is it's still, essentially it still tracks how much war score you would have if you weren't capped, and there's probably a certain threshold at which they will surrender anyway. I guess it's similar to how, or it's sort of comparable to how war enthusiasm works in EU4. Not that I've ever played EU4. But it seems like it's probably somewhat of a similar
I will, with engines never exercised, conquer, sack, and utterly consume your cities and your golden palaces, and with the flames that beat against the clouds, incense the heavens and make the stars to melt, as if they were the tears of Mahomet for hot consumption of his country's pride.